Well, this is quite an extraordinary match in prospect. Taufik Hidayat is an enigma. He is the Asian Games singles champion from 2002 in Busan, Korea. He won the Olympic Games singles in Athens in 2004. He's the world champion from Anaheim, and that was in 2005. And I tell you what, he is the big player for the big occasion. He's still now down in 12th position overall in the world rankings. Lin Dan is right on the top of the tree. He's the #1 ranked. But the big secret, there's the crowd. The Chinese crowd is good, but let me tell you, the Indonesian crowd is ecstatic at the moment. It's going to be a fantastic battle. These players have come into this competition, to this final stage, obviously by winning all their previous matches. Taufik Hidayat has done a remarkable job in beating all the seeds above him very, very easily, including the #2 seed, of course, from Malaysia. Here we go now then with this Lin Dan versus Taufik Hidayat, and I'm going to pass you over now at the Aspire Hall to David Mercer and to Jill Clark for the commentary.
Without any question, it was slightly concerning to me that after his semi-final in his press conference he was saying, well, I'm tired, I haven't really played at 100%. But, you know, both these men have had very tough team competitions. Indonesia, because they had to go through the new group stage, having played the original 3-group situation to come through into the 4th place of the semi-final. Both men will equally be physically as tired, so I don't think that's going to be a factor.
If this was just another ordinary match on the Grand Prix, and I'm not wishing to be dismissive of the Grand Prix, you'd think Lin Dan, but Taufik has this habit of winning matches that really matter to him. He's won the Olympics, he won the World Championship last year, Lin Dan, of course, this year. He's won the Asian Championships a number of times. He's the defending Asian Games champion. He seems to be one of the sort of athletes that, well, okay, it's just another final. Doesn't matter quite so much, but get to something like this, and he has the ability to play his best.
Yes, and that's what makes a great player, the ability to raise their game for the big occasion. You know, and you look at his results there, and he disposed of Bao Chunlai in the quarterfinal, who of course was silver medalist at the recent World Championships, and then disposed of the world #2. The man is in form, there's no question of that. And then Lin Dan, well, he lost to Lee Hyun-il in the final of the team competition, semi-final here. He absolutely thrashes him, and you know, and I don't say that lightly. It was very, very convincing win. It's the dream setup for us, and you're right. Hidayat does have this ability come the big event. I look at his results, you know, he's Olympic champion, been world champion, as you say. Take away the 6 Grand Prix titles he's won on home soil in Indonesia, and he's only ever won 4 other tournaments. Now that doesn't state to me a great player. You know, Lin Dan is winning 6 or 7 Grand Prix tournaments a year, but Lin Dan doesn't always perform on the big occasion. That's why it's so intriguing.
Yeah, of course, lost in the very first round of the Olympics, did Lin Dan, when he was the #1 seed. Admittedly, he had a very tough draw against Ronald Susilo. Big backstrapping going on for Hidayat. We saw the coaches, Munyo Handoyo for Hidayat, Li Longbo, Chief Chinese coach Girish Natu. Big moment for him, umpiring a men's singles final in a major games. That's a special occasion, he'll remember this. And that's just because he won the first point. Imagine if he wins the match. brilliant net shot from Lin Dan. There's the young bow on the right.
And just picking up on the point that you made just a moment ago, David, about Hidayat rising to the big occasion and the rivalry between these two men, I think what's added fuel to the fire is the fact that Lee Yong-bo, who we've just seen, the head Chinese coach, said in a press conference earlier in the competition, Hidayat is finished. And that's upset the Indonesian, and he's a point to prove.
That's wide. Before these championships, the head-to-head record between them was 3-all.
Phenomenal smash, and so typical of Hidayat. He has this ability to be so relaxed in his hitting style that you cannot tell which way the attacking shot, or indeed if it's going to be a drop shot or a clear.
Married man, Hidayat. Oh, that's a brilliant smash from Lin Dan. From around the head. And we saw so many of those sorts of rallies in the first game of their match in the team semi-finals. It was just brilliant. Lin Dan won it 22-20. Too short, the lift. Put that down as an error.
Yes, it really was a golden opportunity because Hidayat had slipped at the back of the court and therefore was slightly late back to his base position in the centre, and therefore there was a definite gap down the line.
Too much of an angle. Now, there's the lady in Lin Dan's life. You've just seen her on the podium, of course. Fong. They're engaged. Well, Lin Dan seems to want to change the shuttle after every single point.
It seems to me as if both players are actually happy that the shuttle is changed and the umpire is saying no, which is a little bit bewildering.
6-5 to Lin Dan. Well, an interesting leave that from Lin Dan, well inside the line.
Great kill off the top of the net. And I think even more so than the women's singles final, the net play is going to be critical in this match. And he looks so calm with that defensive shot, just guiding it towards the back of the court.
To the Indonesian. Simply brilliant.
Fabulous rally. Lin Dan trying to inject the pace, trying to hit the shuttle a little quicker, move a little faster as well. And Hidayat just having all the answers.
This is a fabulous spell for Taufik Hidayat. He trailed 6-5. He leads 11-6 at the mid-game interval. Quick word from Lee Yongbo. And although he said some pretty unkind things about Hidayat, it was fairly obvious, the handshakes at the end of their matches in the team competition. There's a great respect between the two men.
Yes, that's right, and rightly so. I mean, they are the two top players in a lot of people's minds in the world, and it's good that they do respect each other for their badminton and their commitment to the game.
Well, sometimes Hidayat's style of play is so laid back that you think, what did he hit that shot for? But that's the nature of the man. Is he a little rattled? That was a big shot to attempt.
Yes, and I think he's particularly afraid of this man at the net. Hidayat really does tumble the shuttle. He plays it awfully close to the net. And I think Lin Dan is feeling the pressure and feeling he's got to try something special.
Yeah, that's good. Has been a pattern of many of Hidayat's matches during the tournament that he's got a lead and then it's been whittled away.
Yes, and again, I think that's just the nature of the man because, you know, he senses the right opportunity to put the pressure on and get a few quick points.
No wide.
9-14.
I think sometimes having got that lead, got those few quick points, he then has a little recovery period within the game and still being in control but not really going for it, and then he'll inject the pace once again. The question is, can you afford to do that against a player of the quality of Lin Dan? Questionable.
$15-9. Well, that's the point he really ought to have won. He'll know that.
10-15.
Stuck out that long right arm.
Yes, and because there's virtually no backswing of the racket, how do you tell what shot's going to come? Yes, really, Hidayat's got to get the shuttle higher and deeper if he's going to lift cross court to the left-hander's forehand side.
goes again. It's almost as if he lets the shuttle just hit a static racket.
It is. I mean, he really doesn't seem to play the stroke at all. And the last time he was in that position, he played it cross-court, just keeping his opponent guessing, that time playing it straight.
No, missed it. And here we go again. That lead is narrowing. It was 6 points, now it's just 3. He read it, he was there, and he snatched at it.
19-15.
Yes, that's an extraordinary miss by Lin Dan.
Remarkable shot in the early stages of that rally, when Hidayat was undecided and played the shuttle at the last moment, and it skimmed over the top of the net. It's 5 game points for the Olympic champion. Oh, easy. Now the difference between their 2 previous matches during the team event, when Lin Dan won in 3 games, was that he had won the first. Second game then. Well, you've got to congratulate Lin Dan for coping with the first tumbling net shot off the net. So well to get this one back. But once again, it's the maestro at work. Well,
I remember when these two players played each other in the final of the World Championships last year in Anaheim, California, and everybody was expecting Lin Dan to win on that occasion, and I feel it's a similar situation here, and I think that Hidayat actually thrives on that. He likes being the underdog.
He's looking, I'm thinking, was that smash going wide?
Yes, same thought crossed my mind. Once again, the net tumbler from Taufik Hidayat played to absolute perfection.
And people at home might say, oh, well, he was lucky it was net cord, but they play for those.
They really do. They practice hitting net cords. And it's difficult to know in this situation, you know, what Lin Dan should do, because he really doesn't want to be lifting off the net, because Hidayat is so good in his attacking play. Somehow the left-hander has got to get to the net first. Yet again, he can't do it. He's got to find a way, though. If he wants to turn this match around, he has to start winning the net encounters.
A rare error in that department for Hidayat. Well, he didn't play for that net cord.
No, I don't practice to be able to hit that. That's a bit of luck. Hidayat really has been so positive today, even in that last rally when he was defending the drive across court, doing the damage to his opponent, because he was so positive.
She must be getting a little worried for her fiancé. Down a game, down 7-5, despite that mistake in the second. He says he enjoys going out and buying clothes for her. He'll learn. Pulled it wide.
And that's a definite sign to me that Lin Dan is a worried man. So rare that you ever see him make errors like that.
Lin Dan wants him called for a foul. Well, did he play it before the shuttle came over the net? It was remarkably tight.
It was close, but I wouldn't have called it, I don't think.
Broke a string.
6-9.
And Girish Natu, the umpire, just pointing out to Lin Dan that Taufik's changing his racket. He's allowed him to towel down, so if you'd like to do so.
6-9. Play.
What a rally.
7.
Absolutely sensational stuff.
There's that extraordinary grip of Lin Dan on his racket, only half of his racket handle with the toweling grip, the other half just left as the bare wood.
Play.
From 9-5 to 9-8. Super passionate play now for Lin Dan. Chinese fans get to their feet.
Yes, and it's quite noticeable in the last few rallies that there have hardly been any net exchanges at all. And this obviously suits the world champion.
Well, we've just been advised that such is the demand to see this match that and there are a lot of people who can't get in to see it. It's now being put on the giant screens in the track cycling area a little bit down the hall. Back to the net exchanges.
And back to success with Hidayat.
10-9.
I don't think anybody quite realised just how popular the badminton event would be, but of course so many people from the great badminton nations, China, Indonesia, Malaysia and so on, living and working here in Doha. He's back in front at the mid-game interval. And you imagine just how many millions of people in the two countries, of course, two of the three most populous countries in the world, China, then India, then Indonesia, are watching this live on their television screens. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday night, is it?
20 seconds.
There'll be a few parties. Eleven 9.
Play.
Consistent, incessant attacking from Lin Dan.
10, 11.
Quite noticeable, though, how hard he had to work to really earn that rally. Against virtually any other player in the world, he would have won that at least 2 shots earlier.
Just past the half-hour mark. Seems like 3 minutes, not 30. We're level again.
Yes, and every shot from the net now from Lin Dan seems to be a downward push.
It's good. It's good. And Lin Dan hits the front. Yep, right on the line. That ascendancy in the net, at the net, has been wrestled away from the Olympic champion. And the world champion is coming on strongly. Ah, that's an incredible shot.
Yes, he actually played that net shot as though playing it cross-court with the forehand action. Look at this. Extraordinary. Why didn't he play that on the backhand? Well, if you can play it like that, why not?
They played 6 points since the mid-game interval, and Lin Dan has won the lot. No. Now then, can Hidayat respond? He needs to. He trails by 3.
Just a delightful little block, turning the momentum of the rally. That was the one. Forced the short lift, and therefore the opportunity to play the winner.
Well, I mean, played so long, two rather snatch shots from Lin Dan, very surprising. 2 quick points to Hidayat, cuts the lead in half. Oh, well, that's perfect. And he does seem to have solved the riddle that was being written at the net by Hidayat in the first game. Bit of a look there from Hidayat, as if to say to Lin Dan, how have you turned this around in such dramatic fashion? Remember, at one stage, Hidayat in this game led by 9 points to 5. Now he's 14-18 behind. With that tremendous strength on that backhand clear, you thought he was right back in the point, and then he makes a surprising mistake.
Yes, that's right. And, you know, I know he's trying to play back to the middle because he doesn't want the angles from Hidayat. He doesn't want to open up the angles of the court. But the other interesting thing I think was Hidayat playing off the net and deceiving his opponent.
Cross-court smash has been working to perfection, and you make the point that a left-hander has a distinct advantage with the shuttle.
Yes, they do, because the feathers are always put in left over right, so a left-hander slicing across or against the feathers actually makes the shuttle spin more than a right-hander playing the similar shot who's hitting with the feathers.
They should set them up the other way, make them play, you know, alternatively. Oh my! Lin Dan left it, and it was, in badminton terms, a country mile in. (17-19). Long.
Goodness me, that was so close.
And it gives Lin Dan 3 game points to level the match. It really doesn't need us to tell you how good this is and how important this next point is. 2 game points saved, 1 remains. The whole match could rest on this next rally. And that was a nervy, edgy shot. Lin looks to the sky. Well, Johan Doha looks rather relaxed. Back from the dead, or so it would seem in this game. 20 all now. First to have a 2-point advantage. Wide! I couldn't see it because Hidayat was between us and the shuttle landing. It's called wide.
21.
The Olympic champion has a point for the gold medal. He's done it! Oh, unbelievable!
Match won by Taufik Hidayat. 21-15, 22-20.
Well, that's interesting. Going across to Lee Yongbao and perhaps saying, past it, am I? He's only ranked 12th in the world. He doesn't care about world rankings. He cares about winning the matches that matter. And he keeps winning them. His rackets in the crowd. Oh, they'll never stop partying here. What a match. I suppose from a neutral standpoint we would have loved a third. I thought there was going to be a third, but there isn't. That is going to be a treasured souvenir. What do you say about this guy? When push comes to shove, he shoves harder than anybody.
Just a truly wonderful performance by the defending champion. Extraordinary to come back from 17-20 down. A moment of victory, but you know, the way he came onto court, I really am delighted to see him go and shake hands with Lee Yongbao at the end of the match, because there is a bit of history of rivalry between these two nations, between these two particular players, Lin Dan and Hidayat. But today he commanded the net, had a bit of a wobble in that second game. But as you say, David, when it really mattered, the Olympic champion came good.